What would you say if I said I changed to one of the world's most abnormal diets overnight? With the help of some knowledgeable individuals, me and my good buddy Jack spent 2 weeks following the Jainism diet. So, what is Jainism? Jainism is an ancient Indian religion dating back to nearly 600 BC. It teaches that the way to liberation and bliss is to live lives of harmlessness and renunciation. I sat down with Jain follower Harsh to learn a bit more about the religion.
Jain religion is very similar to the Buddhist religion, and that's in the sense of karma. The difference being in Jainism, you reincarnate and you want to get to a point where you're getting rid of all your karma. So the religion has a lot of fasting seasons, and the idea is that you fast to get rid of the bad karma. And the way you do it is, I guess, being non-violent, and that's where that diet piece comes in. So you need to make sure that you're not eating root vegetables. There's no scriptures within the Jain religion.
Okay.
So it's all word of mouth. So if you ask some people, they'll say you don't eat root vegetables because you're killing the insects while ripping the vegetable out.
Yeah.
Others say that it's because root vegetables have a soul. And the idea behind that is if you drop a potato on the floor or in soil, it's going to grow new life. So there's a bit of confusion around why they do that.
Having done a lot of reading and research to learn what we can and can't eat, we decided to get in contact with the chefs from the YouTube channel Simply Jain to get a better understanding of what we're going to be eating for the next 2 weeks.
So we believe not to have any, harm any insects or animals. So main reason why we don't have underground is that. So we avoid having carrots, beetroot, cauliflower, then ginger, potatoes, garlic. But without that also the food is tasty.
First biggest thing we sort of looked at was there was a lot of query regarding salt.
Salt?
Yeah, salt.
Yeah, you can consume salt.
Secondly, protein powder.
So protein powder, we do get vegetarian protein powder, which is made out of whey protein, the milk fats what we have. So we can consume that.
So the next thing was pasta and bread.
So for bread is forbidden. Pastas they can have.
One last thing is rice.
Yeah, you can have rice. You can have all the grains.
So basically, for the next 2 weeks, we're going to be following a strict vegan diet. So no meat products, no animal products, and no dairy. On top of that though, due to the beliefs of the Jain diet, we're also not going to be eating any root vegetables. So that means no carrots, no potatoes, no garlic, no onion. Basically nothing that grows under the ground that has the potential to resprout and form new life. Alright, so today is the first day of our Jainism dietary challenge, and we're here at Davies Foodstuffs to basically go get all our ingredients.
How are you feeling, Jack?
I'm actually just really excited, eh? I'm scared that I'm gonna love this diet so much that I'm not gonna go back to normal.
So we're just going through with Jasmine, who is my good vegan friend, and she's just taking us through her store to buy some of our ingredients.
What the fuck, look at it! Look how big this can is. Oh. Big as your head, bro. How do you think the boys are going to do?
I reckon they'll be alright.
How do you think our bodies are going to react?
I think it'll be a shock, but I think you'll feel lighter internally. You'll feel lighter.
That's what I need.
Yeah, you'll feel healthier.
The pea puff.
The pea protein. What I might end up doing is just like not even cooking it. I might just like raw ingredient and like mix it all together.
What do you got so far?
We've got all our beans, our chickpeas, our lentils, and now we're just getting some nuts because these are going to be our source of protein and fibre.
I like these ones. These look cool.
The circles.
Yeah.
The wheels.
If grass tasted good, would you eat it?
Yeah, no shit.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll see you. So today's the first day of my Jainism diet and I'm super looking forward to it. I'm a bit nervous and I'm a bit worried about how my body's going to react, but based on everything I've read, I've learned and I've been told, I feel like it's going to do great things for my body, for my physical and mental well-being and for my health in general. So we've done some meal prep for this week. We have created a Mexican tortilla bake quinoa cooking, and that is going to be going with the bell peppers and the wraps, which are going to be used for lunches for the next few days. So first day is done. I feel amazing. I feel energized, I feel full, but I feel light and bouncy. It's really weird.
Hello everyone, welcome to Jack Cam. So I have only just started filming today just because I simply didn't have the cameras today, but I'm glad I didn't have the camera because what I was eating was absolutely gross. I mixed some pea protein with some chickpeas, some almond milk. I put it into a big wrap and put some strawberries on. I don't know what I was thinking, I was just hungry. But today I'm gonna do it slightly different. I'm gonna follow a recipe.
Alright guys, so now the first meal is cooked.
That tastes amazing.
So today is day 3 and so far I'm feeling great. I'll just show you guys what I'm going to be eating today. So for breakfast it's just going to be Weet-Bix and soy milk, and then for lunch we have a quinoa and black bean wrap, a whole lot of fruit, some cashews and some dates.
We're on to day 3 now. Unfortunately, I missed breakfast, and then at lunch I realized, oh wait, I don't have any vegan food with me. So I haven't eaten all day. I'm about to make the biggest meal ever.
So we've got 2 wraps, some black beans, some chickpeas, some peas, some corn. We've got avocado, pesto pasta. I'm looking forward to eating this.
So today I'm going to meet with Dusan. Dusan is a 4-time Miss New Zealand bodybuilding champ, and he's also 1-time Mr. Slovakia bodybuilding champ. He changed to a vegan plant-based diet about a decade ago, just after he turned 50. So I'm hoping he'll just be able to give me a bit of insight into the diet and to see what impacts it's had on his performance and his lifestyle in general. How long have you been vegan for?
12 years.
And what made you change?
Well, 12 years ago I was diagnosed with heart disease. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, irregular beating. And also I went to see specialists and they wanted to put me on medication. So I came home and I said to my wife, I'm going to die. So I became a vegan overnight. For 3 weeks I was eating only green, organic vegetables. After 3 weeks I went to have my test. My GP couldn't believe. Perfect blood pressure, all those problems with heart disappeared.
And you've won, is it 4 or 6 New Zealand?
I am 4 times Mr. New Zealand Natural in Taupo, and I'm also Mr. Slovakia. The last 2 titles, Mr. New Zealand Natural, I won as a vegan bodybuilder.
Do you feel more energized? Do you feel...
Absolutely. I'm never tired. Okay. If you eat, for example, heavy meat, you feel sluggish. Why? Because your digestion uses a lot of energy. But if you use vegetables, or if you eat vegetables and fruits, your digestion doesn't work very hard. Why? Because there are enzymes. And enzymes help your digestion to digest food more efficiently.
How do you think I am going to fare by basically changing overnight as well? How do you think my body's going to react? How do you think I'm going to feel?
You'll be very surprised.
In a good way or in a bad way?
I got clients who turn from meat eaters into vegans. They can't believe. They just can't believe how energized they are.
So it's the morning of day 4 today. Still enjoying the food I'm eating. It still tastes great. I do not feel too tired. I do not feel under-energized. I feel great. I feel healthy. For lunch, have a quinoa salad with tofu.
We just went to Jack's house, like he just said, to get food. So we're going to my house, so the Go Code house, to basically cook food.
Well, we've got all the goodies here, so we're gonna see what happens from there. Honestly, there is no recipe, there is nothing to follow. I'm just gonna mix and mash everything together and hopefully it tastes good. You know what, you can't judge a book by its cover. Because at the start of the show, I thought we had just ruined it. It turned out to be amazing. Alright, this is day 5. I'm feeling amazing. I can't say that I don't crave chicken, fried chicken, because I do crave fried chicken, but this is a very good substitute. So we are on day 8 of the diet, and so far so good. Everything's been great.
So tonight's dinner is pumpkin and chickpea curry. So we have our lovely broth, our curry broth cooking away here. We've got our rice cooking away, and in the oven we have our pumpkin.
So we're day 9 now, and I'm feeling really good. So tonight we're gonna cook some pumpkin and chickpea curry.
So here we have the food. Got some chickpea, we've got some pumpkin, got some garam masala, and all the goodies. Looks a bit weird, but hopefully it'll taste alright. Just some quinoa and rice mix.
Alright, so today's the last day of Jack and I's Jainism adventure. So we thought what better way to cap it off than to come over to the boys' house, and each of us are going to cook our favourite meals.
Let's get into it. For the first dish, I didn't follow a recipe. There's some chopped zucchini, there's some chopped peppers, there's pasta, there's spinach, there's tomatoes, and a whole lot more other spices, and enjoy.
Actually pretty good. Oh, I dig it. Jack, wow, what the hell? This is great, Jack. I quite like this.
Alright, so the dish I cooked for the boys tonight is a pumpkin and chickpea curry.
Oh, dude. Woohoo! I love it.
It tastes amazing, man.
It's really good, yeah.
Yeah, we finished this right now.
Alright, so obviously all four of you boys are quite big meat eaters. Could you complain eating this vegan plant-based dishes?
No, this is solid. It is very filling, but it's not like this. After you ate, you're like, oh, I have to lay down now, and oh, I'm so full now. You know, it's still, I don't know, a good type of full.
And just like that, our 2-week Jainism adventure is over. It's hard to describe how it truly made me feel, but in simplicity, it made me feel healthier, it made me feel less sluggish, and it made me feel more energized. Internally and mentally, throughout the whole 2 weeks, I felt great. I felt amazing. In all honesty, I didn't miss any of the foods that I have been accustomed to eating for the last 18 years. I want to thank you all for making it to the end of the video. From me and the rest of the boys at the Go-Code, we truly appreciate all the interaction and all the support you guys have been showing on our videos and on our Instagram page. And that brings us to the end of this week's video. I want you to tell me down below what's one food you believe you could never live without. And like that, we'll see you guys in a fortnight's time.